Alright guys, so I'm not going to be there for you tomorrow, unfortunately. I'll be busy playing with Apple, but I really wanted to be there. Actually, I don't even think I was allowed to be there anyway, even if I was there, so I'm sorry about that. But this video is going to be a quick run through about stuff that you should kind of think about before you go into your test. Okay, so you need to kind of think about this stuff before you go into your test. That's you there thinking. So we'll do that's meant to be a fist, you know that sign where they're thinking. Anyway, that's you. So I'm going to run through a few things and I want you to kind of pay attention to these. So first up, I've got a copy of the actual test here. There it is there. And it's got four sections. Alright. Each for variant, worth a few different marks. Oh, and by the way, I've got ELO playing now, because I know the last time I did a video I was like, what music's going on? It was Miles Davis. Anyway, ELO. I'll put the album just here, so you can, get some musical appreciation of what I'm doing. Okay, so 4 sections. The first one is like glossary, and I'm just literally looking at it now. Definition, terms, that sounds exciting. Then you've got your multiple choice, which is always fun. And then you've got your short answer, which are worth the big bucks. Okay, so your short answer, big bucks, so big points essentially. And then you've got finally, you've got your extended answers, and they're worth the next bit too. So in terms of breakdown, you're looking at 10 marks here, 10 marks here, a big 41, and then 19. So if you look at that, I guess you can kind of see where you should break up your time. So you've only got the one session, so you've got 80 minutes, all right? So 80 minutes to kind of break up your time within these 4 sections. So, 10 marks on glossary definition terms, 10 marks on multiple choice. Don't spend too much time on these, don't sit here and be stressing about one multiple choice or one definition term for 1 mark, when that time can be better spent over here. Okay, so that's where you want to kind of put your time and effort. Same with the extended answers as well. All right, so let's have a quick look. Let's go to another page. Okay, so we have a look at it, and I'm going to. You've got your glossary terms. Now, again, these are things that this is the kind of stuff that we've done over the course of the whole semester, actually, because remember it covers the plus 2 terms. You'll know this stuff. It's words that we've used while talking, about the things in history. Like we talked about feudalism, for instance. So the term that we used to describe that, as an example, is kind of the stuff that you'll be looking at there. And we know about feudalism. The whole pyramid thing here, and the king. We did that in my last video. Check it out if you're confused. So that's kind of the things that we've been terms. So 10 marks. So pretty easy. Then you've got multiple choice, okay? So you're going to have, with multiple choice, you're going to have, what do we got here? It's 4 options, okay? Choice. You got 4 options, generally A, B, C, and D. What I would suggest is just read the question, okay? Read the question first and read it thoroughly, because it's hopefully going to be the answer right in there. And what you might find is when you look at multiple choice, essentially the easiest way to do it is kind of a process of elimination. So if you really don't know what the question is, what the answer is, read all the available options and go, you know what, it's really not that one, so it can't be that. Or it's really not that one, so it can't be that. Narrow it down and then choose the one that you think is correct. And then it'll make it a lot easier for you. So that's your multiple choice for 10 points as well. Oops, let's bring that back. There we go. Let's kind of have a look at what else we've got. Multiple choice. Okay, so short answer questions is the next one. And these are the ones that are worth quite a few points. Okay, so big tip with your short answer. I'm going to move that out of the way over there. Okay, so short answer. Big tip here. So it actually tells you on the short answer how many points you can get for each question. Okay, so like we talked about last time, if something is worth, say, 1 mark, all right. So if something just worth the 1 mark, then the response is probably going to be fairly simple. Like it's going to be one point, okay, as in one response. So what color is this? It is red, okay, and there's your 1 mark. So because you're only responding with 1. If it's something like if it's worth, say, 2 marks, okay, then that means what it's looking for is a couple of points, okay, in terms of your response. So it's not like the color is red. It might be the color is red and it is also square. You know, like, so it's got to want more information. Like it might say things like explain your answer, like what is this? Oh, and then explain it, or what does this show? And is it a something something? Or you know what I mean? So if it's 2 marks, it's looking for 2 things, you know, or 2 key points in your response. So in your answer, when you read it back to yourself, make sure you've got, you know, those at least 2 points in there about the answer. All right, and so that continues on. So if we look at other questions that might be worth 4 points, 5 points, 5. I'm trying to see what 8 even as well. Okay, then that's what you're going to be looking for. You're going to be wanting more examples, more points in that. So if it's something's worth 8 marks, they might actually be looking for 8 different bits of different points or different points of view or different information to get your 8 marks. So that's what you want to look at. All right, that's really, really important. Don't just answer a question and you read it back and you've only got 1 example. It means, you know what, you're probably only going to get 1 point. So you want to make sure you've done a lot in there. And as we go through, I'm just trying to look at else. La 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 la. 8 marks, 8 marks, 8 marks. Okay. Finally, extended responses. All right. So that's section 4. That's your extended. I'll make some room over here. Okay. So extended response. I should get better at handwriting. So what you've got there. Okay. I want you to read that really, really carefully because there is. Let's have a look. There's 2 sections. Okay. So there's 2 sections of this. And each of them is, you have a choice of which you want to answer. So in section 1, it is something, 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 or something, something, something. All right, and you are to choose one of those, okay? And that's it. Just choose the one. So is it going to be that one, or is it going to be that one? And that's up to you. So read the question quite thoroughly and try and figure out what you know more, you know, where's your strengths lie in one question or the other. Okay, so choose the one that you have more knowledge in, because what you've got here is, like the previous ones, they're worth a bunch of marks. So for instance, one's worth 10 marks from one of these questions here is worth 10 marks when you pick that or that 10 marks. So that means it's looking for at least you know, around 10 kind of key points when you describe it, because you've got a fair bit of room there. It's quite a detailed answer. So it's not going to be one line. It's going to probably be a few paragraphs, and it's going to try and have like 10 of those points in there. So that's the last section. And that is pretty much it. So in terms of revision, look, we've done stacks. It's all on the blog. So what I'll do is in this post here, I will put the links, you know, back to all those individual posts, because, you know, it's hard to do search. And also, you remember the quiz we did at the very start last week with that timed quiz? Those questions as well I've sent to you lots of times. Use those. Go over those again, and if you can answer those, then you should be flying. Like I said, for instance, with the question on religion, you know, like when we were doing revision on religion, the easiest way is if you can explain that to your folks, you know, if you can explain what each religion kind of meant, or each belief kind of meant, you'll be on the track. So that's it. No need to say good luck, because you'll all do smashingly, and have fun. I don't know. Do you say have fun in a test? I mean, do you have fun? I liked tests when I was your age. I thought they were cool. But I'm weird. So good luck with that, and I'll chat with you Wednesday. When you no doubt say, you know what, that was easy. All right, see you, bye.